What's up, Aquarius? It's your man ES the Hermit Star back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for Aquarius. So if you have Aquarius in your chart, Sun, Moon, or High Rising like I do, this is for you. What's happening, Aquarius? Love y'all. But anyways, I'm here to do your general read. So there is that. Take it however it resonates. Leave the rest for someone else, please. If you would like a personal read, you are able to book that with me by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Just know that there are scammers in this community, unfortunately. I know you know how to peep scammers, but for protocol, I gotta save her every side. But yeah. So if anyone is out there scamming and stuff, I know you will know who they are. But just to protect yourself again, that was just 2 cards. I felt like 50. Ooh, I dropped the whole thing thinking I dropped the entire stack. Anyways, y'all know what to do. Don't listen to them. It's not me. I will not reach out to you. You reach out to me. So 2 of the cards you got, your first 2 cards, I'm going to tell you right now, Pisces got. So you might have Pisces in your chart. I mean, like close Pisces, possible close Pisces attachment, because these 2 cards showed up in the same way, the same pattern as Pisces got. Go watch that read. Just did their read if you want to check that out. Start off with the 3 of Wands in reverse. I believe this is, well, not I believe, this is the card of frustration. What I wanted to say is I believe this frustration has to do with a myriad of things. Well, I won't say a myriad of things, more so like maybe your love life. We'll get there. I'm jumping ahead. But this is frustration. This is a lack of foresight as well. It could be frustration due to you not knowing what is next. And typically Aquariuses, although you all are very you're very much wise. I'm not saying that you're dumb or whatever, but I'm not about to say that you're dumb or anything. But typically not knowing what is next is something that you all don't necessarily have a problem with, what I wanted to say was you all are very direct. So yeah, when people are direct, or when something or someone is direct, you know what it is, so that could be where the frustration is coming from. It could be a situation where you don't necessarily know, like you're interested in somebody, and to you at least, they're not being very direct. What you have to understand is, and I've said this to you all, and I believe one of the first reads I did for Aquarius was this message here about how, I love y'all, but y'all tend to believe or tend to expect other people to be just as intense or just as you in general, like in totality. And you have to understand that's not the case for everybody. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. People are who they are, and you are the way that you are. And you have to understand that if someone isn't as upfront, I don't want to use that word, and I also don't want to keep using the word direct. Let me use bold. The word high strung is coming to me as well, but that gives me insult vibes. I'm not trying to insult you at all, but highly strung is for whatever reason just coming to mind. These are just the downloads that are happening. But and I'm gonna settle on the word aggressive, but don't take offense to it. But you're gonna do and feel however you want to feel. All right. But not everyone is as aggressive as you can be. that does not mean there's a problem with them or there's something wrong with you. If you feel that is the case, though, and then my advice is to just simply deal with other Aquariuses or other people just like you. Whether they are as aggressive as you or twice as aggressive or whatever the case is. That doesn't mean that they don't have, but not to those people. I'm talking about to the people who aren't as aggressive as you or whatever the case is, right? That doesn't mean that they don't have any type of interest in you, or they're not somebody that's worthy of getting your love. Just think about that. Again, not everyone is going to be just like you. If you want to date yourself, then stay single, or I don't know, do your best to find someone that is exactly like you. I think that's one of the shadow sides of Aquarius is they expect everybody to be just like them. I mean, to a T. And it's like, I understand y'all think y'all perfect, but it's like, you're not going to find that in someone else. You're just not. And that's nobody else's fault. Your next card, again, Pisces got this as well. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And I said with voice. In with voice. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not cutting that out. Anyways. Let me get the giggles out. All right, for real. So in reverse, not with voice, but this is I think you think this individual is boring. That's why because they're not super aggressive like you. It's causing frustration, and you think that they're boring. I'm telling you right now, Aquarius, you're before I even pull this last card, this is a situation where opposites attract. And you not wanting to acknowledge that, it's not going to do wonders for this potential lifelong love partner. At the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. I'm not your love coach, relationship guru. You be with whoever you want to be with. Yada, 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 yada. But, like, again, they're not in the wrong for simply just not being just like you. My thing is, why even entertain somebody? Because it seems as though this is somebody you're entertaining. I got to keep it real with you, as I do with everybody. It seems like this is somebody you're entertaining, and now you're to the point where you guys are about to, I won't say tie the knot per se, but you're like maybe like a step before that or whatever the case. Like you're getting into that serious relationship phase, and now it's like, okay, now that we're getting into this serious relationship mode, I want you to be more like me. Then why would you? Like something clearly about them attracted you to them, and it wasn't what you saw. And what I highly doubt it was because you saw elements of yourself in them. You probably saw elements of what you don't have within yourself, and you wanted someone or that type of energy like that in your life. And maybe it's their looks, maybe it's other things as well. I don't know you. You don't know me. Okay, I don't know you, but like, I'm just reading the cards here. Calm down. But so it's like, yeah, clearly there was something about this individual that made you attracted to him in the first place. If it's the money, anyways, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, but like, you're actually making it worse for yourself. And I've done relationship reads for you in the past, and this one looks like the brightest one, or at least one of the brighter messages. If you don't fuck it up, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Your last card is the Lover's card. Alright? Are they blocked? Yeah, they blocked. Alright? Naked bodies. It ain't me, it's you two. You know what I'm saying? But this is harmony. romance. You know what I'm saying? But this is also the card of choices when it comes to love. Are you going to decide to be in this mode and be a stickler of, well, they're not aggressive and like me, but there are other ways that they show that they actually care about you. They might not be the most vocal like individual like you, like you're very vocal, very direct, very to the, you say it how it is, what it is, right? They could simply be a man or a woman of action, where the things that they do express how they feel about you rather than them saying it, because it's just not who they are. And again, prior to y'all even getting to where you are right now, there was clearly something that they were doing that attracted you to them. It could have been that. It could have been whatever the case is. So why ruin it now? Why is it a problem, in quotation marks, now that they are this way when prior it wasn't a problem? Why is it a problem now? If it attracted you to them, and it got you all to the level that you're getting to right now, this lover's state, to the point where it's not just, two people together. There's love now coming into play. Why is it now a problem that your man is a man of actions and he's not really one to express himself vocally? Why is it a problem that, your girl might be someone who, expresses herself in a way, maybe she's a woman of action as well, or maybe she has her own unique way of saying, hey Aquarius, I care about you. Hey Aquarius, I love you. Shouldn't the emotion matter more than the action? When I say that, I'm not saying that toxic love shit where people are like, I'm doing this because I love you. It's all control. We're going to talk about that probably in a future podcast episode or so. But I'm talking about positive, genuine actions, like, again, a man who is making sure that you're fed, a man who, is taking care of business, or a man who does something just because, a man who listens to you. And you were talking about, I needed X, Y, and Z, and guess what happened? He did X, Y, and Z, or he got you X, Y, and Z. But you were upset because he didn't say something to you, or he didn't, Sure, we all want to hear I love you from our partners or just the people that we love, no doubt. And I'm not making excuses for this individual and saying that, they should fall back on their, well, because I'm too afraid, or I'm too shy to say that out loud. Don't be a punk. I'm not excusing anybody and saying and saying don't rely on your punk assness. All I'm saying though is you have your way clearly of how you express that love. They have their way. Why does it matter that their way may be different from your way? If it's all the same. If the love is still there, if it's a genuine feeling, if the actions or however they express it are genuine, why are you tripping about shit like, but he didn't say it? He didn't say it with his words, yeah. Oh, he doesn't say it with his words often, sure. And again, not making excuses for anybody in that situation. Again, you don't have to change up everything, but you can at least, there's a, could be a compromise here and there where it's like, okay, let me try to be more, I guess, outgoing, or try to express my way differently than I normally do, if it's going to make my partner happy. Again, not to say fully change yourself, but if it's going to, doing that's going to make them happy. And at the very least, if you're in a situation on the receiving end, because I've had people who've read or viewed my reads, and they're like, I'm actually on the receiving end of this, or whatever the case is. If you happen to be someone and you're on the receiving end of an Aquarius's wrath because you're not as vocal with your love as they want you to be, or as they are, Um, Try expressing. Simply use your words and express to them, because some people understand communication when it's only words. Some people understand communication when it comes to action. Some people can understand it all. You might be with somebody, and again, I'm speaking to directly to anybody who's on, I guess, the receiving end at this point. When I say this, at least, you might be with an Aquarius who's someone who, it's not that they can't understand actions, but it's just they understand words better. Now that's not to say just say sweet nothings and don't have those words be backed by actions. That's not what I'm telling you to do. What I am saying though is be more expressive with your words rather than just your actions, but don't stop being the action oriented individual you are, or however you express that. Don't stop being that because you're with somebody who seems to only understand words, can't understand actions. You know what I'm saying? Body language and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You kiss them, good night, you make sure they good, they safe, and still that doesn't read to them that you love them. They want to hear it rather than all the other stuff, right? But it's not going to hurt you. What I'm saying here is it's not going to hurt you to do some actions. It's not going to hurt you to do actions, but it's also not going to hurt you to say it. Just like it's not going to hurt them. Unless, Aquarius, now I'm talking to you again. It's not going to hurt you unless you allow it to continue. You allow this stubborn aspect of yourself and to get in the way of this, again, potential love partner. It's not going to hurt you to be more open to someone simply just being different. Someone having their own way of expressing the emotion that they have for you and you have for them. You know, again, I gotta say it again. It doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make you wrong. What's right for you is right for you. What's right for them is right for them. And I have to ask this, Quinn. I have to ask this again. What was it that attracted you? There's some two flies coming in. It might be the lovers flies. I don't know. They trying to come in here, but screen down. Anyways, what attracted you to them? Or what attracted them to you? That's the real question, right? That, before y'all got into the state of lovey-dovey. Because I know for a fact y'all didn't just get together last week. And now y'all loving each other. Nah. I know for a fact. Aquarius, don't do that. I know y'all are wiser than that. And that's not how Aquariuses move. I know y'all are air signs and stuff. But that's not how Aquariuses move. They don't move on the... We together now. We love each other now. We're making plans to be married in 60 days. Like this. That's not how y'all move. All right, not downing anybody who move like that. I don't want to hear the comments. Well, what works for you is work for you. What works for others works for others. That's great. Love is love. I love love. It's great. I'm glad. All right. If it worked for you and you're Aquarius, great. I'm talking to an Aquarius that, I'm speaking generally again, and generally your brothers and sisters in the high rising land don't move that way. That's why I made that statement. But if it works for you, it works for you. Again, that's all I gotta say as far as the tarot go. Like, don't ruin this good thing because you, again, believe that you're perfect and everyone who isn't you needs to step up and be just like you. You're right sometimes, Aquarius. I think that. But not in this situation here. Alright? Now, long tarot read for you, but I gotta say what I had to say. We'll get into the Oracle card. Now, before I choose a card, I would like to remind you to please hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. Alright? Alright! Nothing jumping out. Okay. Your card today is wise counsel, because you surely do need it. All right, you wise and all, but I don't mean you don't need a wise counsel. Wise counsel. Seek guidance from trusted friends or mentors to help you along. With that being said, if I am a trusted friend or mentor to you, you are able to book a personal read. Y'all like that transition? Yeah, smooth. Anyways, but no, for real. If I am a trusted friend or mentor, I hope that you got anything of guidance from this video here. If you want more guidance, please feel free to shoot me a message, an email. I keep calling them messages now. Shoot me an email. All the same thing, semantics, I know, but shoot me an email. You can find that in the description box below. Okay, click the other links down there as well. And yeah, thank you for trusting me, for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you got anything of value from this. And until next time, all signs live stream tomorrow, so you'll see me tomorrow, God willing. All right, peace out.